Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to dive into the fascinating world of science and explore the life and legacy of one of the most influential scientists in history, Sir Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton is one of the most famous scientists in history, known for his contributions to the fields of mathematics, physics, and astronomy. From his groundbreaking laws of motion and universal gravitation to his role in the scientific revolution, Newton's contributions have shaped our understanding of the universe and paved the way for modern physics. If you like content like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So grab a pen and paper, get ready to take some notes, and let's discover the genius of Isaac Newton together. Isaac Newton was born prematurely on January 4th, 1643, in Woolsthorpe, England, to a farming family. His father, also named Isaac Newton, died 3 months before his birth. His mother, Hannah Ayscough, remarried and moved away with her new husband. Newton was then left in the care of his grandmother. As a child, Newton was described as quiet and introverted, with a passion for reading and learning. He had a strong interest in mechanical devices and was known for building complex models using wood and metal. He even built a working model of a windmill that could grind grain. At the age of 12, Newton was sent to the King's School in Grantham. However, his mother wanted him to become a farmer, and he was forced to leave school at the age of 17 to work on the family farm. Despite this setback, Newton continued to study on his own. The headmaster of the King's School was about to convince Newton's mother to allow him to return to school. In 1661, Newton was admitted to Trinity College, Cambridge, where he studied mathematics and philosophy. He quickly became known for his intelligence and his ability to solve complex problems. He graduated in 1665 and spent the next 2 years developing his theories about calculus and optics. Overall, Newton's early life was marked by a strong curiosity and a passion for learning. Despite facing challenges and setbacks, he was able to pursue his interests and lay the groundwork for his later achievements in science. Isaac Newton's contributions to the field of science are numerous, and his ideas continue to influence modern scientific thought. Newton's most significant contribution was the publication of his book, Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy, also known as the Principia. It is one of the most influential works in the history of science. Published in 1687, it laid out his laws of motion and universal gravitation, which explained how objects move in space and how they are affected by gravitational forces. His book was a groundbreaking work that revolutionized our understanding of the natural world and paved the way for modern physics. Another major contribution of Newton was his development of calculus. His book also introduced the concept of calculus, which allowed scientists and mathematicians to solve complex problems and make accurate predictions about the behavior of objects in motion, the behavior of heat, and other natural phenomena, which was essential for the advancement of science and technology. The mathematical principles of natural philosophy remains a cornerstone of modern science and a testament to Newton's genius and legacy. Isaac Newton also made groundbreaking and far-reaching contributions to the field of optics. His experiments with prisms and lenses led him to discover that white light is actually composed of different colors, which he demonstrated by passing a beam of light through a prism and observing the resulting rainbow. He also developed the reflecting telescope, which was more powerful than the existing telescopes of the time. The reflecting telescope used mirrors instead of lenses to eliminate chromatic aberration. This invention allowed astronomers to observe the universe with greater accuracy and helped to advance the study of optics by introducing the concept of refraction. His work in optics laid the groundwork for future advancements in the field and remains an important part of his scientific legacy. In addition to his scientific work, Newton was also involved in politics and served 2 terms as a member of Parliament for the University of Cambridge in 1689 to 1690 and 1701 to 1702. In 1696, he was also appointed as Warden of the Royal Mint. In 1699, he became Master of the Royal Mint. In this role, Newton was responsible for overseeing the production of currency in England and played an important role in the country's economic policy. He also worked to reform the currency and combat counterfeiting. In addition to his work at the Mint, Newton continued to make significant contributions to science throughout his later years. He published his second major work on optics, in 1704, which laid out his theories on light and color. He also continued to work on his theories of calculus and universal gravitation, which he had developed earlier in his career. Throughout his life, Newton received numerous honors and awards for his scientific achievements. He was knighted by Queen Anne in 1705 and became the first scientist to be elected president of the Royal Society in 1703. He was also a member of the French Academy of Sciences. However, Newton's later life was not without its challenges. He suffered from several bouts of depression and anxiety. He also experienced a number of health problems, including gout and kidney stones. Newton died on March 31, 1727, at the age of 84. His cause of death was likely related to his long-standing health problems. He was buried in Westminster Abbey, where his tomb can still be seen today. Overall, Isaac Newton's life was marked by his exceptional contributions to the field of science. His work laid the foundation for modern physics and mathematics and revolutionized the way scientists think about the natural world. Newton's ideas continue to inspire and influence scientists and researchers today, making him one of the most important figures in the history of science. Despite his many accomplishments and contributions to science, Newton's personal life remains somewhat mysterious, with many details about his relationships and inner thoughts lost to history. Isaac Newton was a deeply private individual. Despite his brilliant mind, Newton was known to struggle with mental health issues throughout his life. He often suffered from depression and anxiety, and his relationships with others were often strained. He was known to have had few close friends and was frequently embroiled in disputes and feuds with his colleagues. He never married and had no children, devoting his life instead to his work and studies. Overall, while much of Newton's personal life remains a mystery, his contributions to science continue to inspire and influence generations of researchers and scientists to this day. Isaac Newton was one of the most influential scientists in history, and his contributions to the fields of physics, mathematics, and astronomy paved the way for modern science. His most famous work, Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy, laid out the laws of motion and gravity, which formed the foundation for classical mechanics. This work also introduced calculus, a mathematical tool that is still used by scientists today. In addition to his scientific achievements, Newton was also a respected scholar and public figure. He served as a member of Parliament and was appointed warden and later Master of the Royal Mint, where he worked to combat counterfeiting and improve the British currency system. Newton's legacy continues to shape the scientific community today. His laws of motion and gravity are still taught in schools and are used to explain the behavior of objects in motion. The principles of calculus that he developed have applications in fields ranging from engineering to economics. Beyond his scientific contributions, Newton is also remembered for his dedication to his work and his willingness to challenge conventional wisdom. He was known for his intense focus and his ability to solve complex problems. Despite his lasting impact, many details about Newton's personal life remain a mystery. Nevertheless, his legacy as a scientist, scholar, and innovator continues to inspire generations of thinkers and innovators. Isaac Newton's contributions to science and mathematics have left an indelible mark on the world, and his legacy continues to influence modern physics to this day. From his groundbreaking work on the laws of motion to his discoveries in optics and calculus, Newton's ideas have transformed our understanding of the natural world. As we reflect on his life and achievements, we are reminded of the importance of curiosity, perseverance, and intellectual curiosity. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and work of one of history's greatest scientific minds. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content, and we'll see you in the next video.